Hi Tauruses, so this is your reading for August 2017. I hope everybody's doing okay. Just check my mic there, sorry. So I'm going to try to cover your home, work, and relationships. Relationships come in all forms, so keep that in mind. It comes in the form of partnerships, which is with children, siblings, parents, co-workers, grandparents, so keep that in mind. Oh, there we go. So I read energies, and those are different than just reading cards. To clarify that for people, because I've been getting a lot of people that have been leaving messages, and I don't have control over what I was given, right? So my abilities are more clairvoyant and medium, and I just use energy because that's what mediums do. They read energy, right? It's like from the divine or the universe, whatever you believe in, and it's kind of hard to put into words how it happens, but it's just how I read. So the messages that I get is what I'm going to give you guys, and hopefully, I do my job and convey it properly, right? Like I'm the messenger given the messages that I receive, so don't shoot the messenger here, okay? So for the first card we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Devil. We have Judgment coming in. We have Strength. We have the Ace of Cups. I'm bringing that up because I've had people that have left messages that were like, can you read the cards this way? Can you do it this way? Can you do it that way? And again, it's, I didn't ask for these abilities, and these abilities have complicated my life a great deal, and I do this voluntarily. This just comes from the heart. This is not a business. I have a full-time job. I go to school. I'm 32 years old. I got a life. This is my way of giving back, because I love people. I got a Leo moon. I got strong Aquarius. I'm very humanitarian. I'm a Sag, so I'm full of passion and love of just life. I want to see people move ahead in life and not fall behind. And through my journey, I've learned things, and I was, with my guidance and my wisdom and the powers that be, I was guided to do this. And this, I don't get to really pick the way I get to do it. This is just the way it happens. And as a Sag with Aquarius, I stay strong and true to who I am. And I get messages, so I got to read it the way that I get it. So I apologize if that's an issue for some people, but it's just, Taurus, I'm sure you guys can respect the fact that people are individuals, right? And not everybody's the same, and my abilities aren't the same as other people. And if I could heal the world, I would heal the world, in an instant, but I can't, right? And I can't always give messages to everybody. I don't have control over the information I get. I would love to, but I don't, right? And you would think with a person that has abilities that they have easy lives. They don't. Okay, they're trained with their abilities, and they don't get to see anything in their lives. They can only see for others. But I will say, energy wise, if you're a seer, okay, so a medium, you are protected. You are given warnings. That's the only time that you can really see for yourself, is that if you're a medium, the energies around you, they will, the universe or spirits, whatever you believe in, they'll start giving you the warning signs and show you, but not give you the reason for it. So you kind of get the short end of the stick when you have abilities. It's a constant, I know something's wrong, but I'm not sure. And the universe doesn't allow you to see it, because if you have abilities, you have to go through the experience to learn how to use your abilities appropriately, if that makes sense. Sorry for the big spiel, you guys. We have the Hermit. We have the Two of Pentacles. And Tauruses, I do appreciate you guys. You guys are, you leave positive comments for me, and I really do appreciate that. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, you guys. So I'm just going to try to tune into the energies here. Okay, you guys, so for at work, what I'm getting here, okay, okay, for some of you guys, your passions could be overtaking you, is what I'm getting at work. So this means for some of you guys that party a lot, if you party, then that's interfering with your work, and that's really harming your work. If you guys are like, in the public eye somehow, so like if you're a DJ, then it's saying that, you know, like you're drinking and stuff and you're not focused on your actual job. Okay, so some sort of addiction is hurting your job. Obsession even is hurting your job. This could be an obsession with appearance too, okay? This isn't saying for all of you guys, alright? This could be somebody around you, alright? But there is, like, at work, you need to be aware of, there's, like, there could be a lot of, like, haters, right? There's, like, lower energy around you, right? And that's because it seems like you guys are elevating, and, it's just gonna try to bring you down. And it's not even to bring you down, okay? Again, it's going back to teach you. Like, I was talking from my own personal experience with my abilities, right? Things happen in life to teach you, right? But okay, this is talking about you guys need to rest from work too, alright? Like, you could be overworking. Okay, so you're gonna, at work, you could be getting an offer. It could be to work more hours, but it's saying, like, don't let it get out of hand, you guys, okay? Have a steady balance with it, alright? If you're getting, this is talking about partying and stuff, making sure that stuff's not interfering with your work. There's a negative, force around you. Okay, if there's arguments happening at work, don't play into them. Okay, you're going to have a lot of energy. This could be somebody taking advantage of you guys. I'm concerned about this. Okay, for some of you guys, if you're getting this new opportunity, you need to know that this new opportunity that you're going to get, and you could have a new creative idea, a new job offer. You need to be aware that there's hard work and dedication that has to come into this, and you can't sway from it, okay? There's no shortcuts that you can take. I don't think that's gonna, like, intimidate you guys at all, but you need to be aware that, like, the universe is saying there's no shortcuts you can take, okay? There's no, I'm getting, like, you gotta be honest about things at work, alright? Stay away from other people is definitely what okay, there's a water sign, okay? And I'm getting, okay, you have somebody around you that has an addiction, okay? This person could even, I'm getting, the message I'm getting, oh, that, wow, is the person might be mentally ill. Okay, so this person is causing issues for other people because they have a mental illness that they're not dealing with. You need to be aware of that. Okay, so this could mean that you have a narcissist or a psychopath around you. They're very good at manipulating their surroundings. to make things appear better than they are, but they mean you ill will. There is somebody here that means you ill will. You need to be careful of that, okay, you guys? But it's saying to stay true to yourselves, okay? Don't let the negative affect you, okay? Look at things from the positive side, not the negative side. Don't feed into the positive, okay? Those, like, I am getting that. You have new things coming towards you. Focus on that, okay? Harness your energy towards that, not the negative. If you need to get away from a negative job, then do that. You're going to have the energies coming in, and the universe is going to supply to you, is that you are going to be getting new opportunities. For some of you guys, I'm seeing, like, cooking. Might be chefs even. There's a lot of creativity here, a lot of fluid energies. I'm seeing, like, dancing. There's a lot of dancing, music happening. Hotel management I'm seeing too. That could be a new career for some of you guys. Hotel management. And I'm seeing for some of you guys that are mothers, specifically mothers, okay? Opening your own daycare in your home, like at a home business. So that way you can take care of your children and other people's children at the same time. So you're still, like, you'd still be a stay-at-home mom, but make money. Or starting, there's something about children here, starting, like, some social group. I personally don't have children, so, like, you're gonna have to, I'm, like, the messages I get are weird, but I'm seeing, like, some social group for children. So that may mean, like, maybe there's one that you can get involved with where it's, like, mothers or fathers that do activities with children on specific days, once a month, once a week or something, once every 2 weeks. Or it's talking about you organizing that and starting that. In whatever manner, well, whether it's a play thing, a learning thing, a science thing, but definitely that's coming through. Okay, some of you guys, okay, that are mothers, what I'm getting here is that your children have become like your life. Okay, you got the devil here, and it's doing harm to you. You could be like, Tauruses make the best mothers, and fathers too. You guys are really great fathers. They're really good mothers. I know a few Taurus women that are mothers. Okay, but it's talking about independence for your children, right? Because if you're, like, if you overprotecting them, then they're going to be needy children. And it's talking about having a healthy balance. We have the Two of Pentacles here, the infinity symbol. You see the infinity symbol there? All right. Positive and negative it's talking about. Okay, so, like, letting your kids go to camp. Maybe you can't separate from your kids. Your kids need some separation, though, like some time apart. You need time apart from them, right? Like, you could worry all the time about them, and it's hurting you. Okay, for those of you in relationships, it's talking about you need to be aware. Okay, if you're in a relationship, male or female, it's talking about any problems that you're having. It's stemming from emotions. Like, so this could be saying that you need to be aware of either that you could be, because we have the Queen of Cups here, and with the other cards we have around it, you know, like, and I'm a Sag with the Sag Mercury, so this means that I'm blunt and honest. I do try to be as considerate as possible, you know, like, it's saying that there's a chance here that you need to watch that you're not going to be, like, emotionally shut down, right? You need to be emotionally mature in your relationships. So if something happens, it's saying that you need to be aware that there is energies here that you could go into negative, a negative mindset. Like, you can go into the negative aspect this month. This temptation there in all areas to go back to even an old way of thinking or being, okay? So beware of that. You got to stay positive. But it's saying that there's chances here of, like, even manipulating, whether that's being done to you or you doing that to somebody else, okay? You're really going to have to, in relationships, you're really going to have the courage and the strength to fight that urge, whether it's with you or with somebody else. If you're a single mother or father and you're, like, in some aspect in your relationships, okay, you're going to have the courage to either be emotionally mature or emotionally open. Right? When something happens, it's talking about dealing with it in on the spot, in the manner, in an emotionally mature way, not holding things in. That's going to create toxic situations here. All right. not emotionally shutting down. All right, that's the Seven of Swords. If you emotionally shut down, well, then you're hiding things. You're hiding your feelings. You're causing damage to yourself, right? And those around you. We want you to be happy. The universe wants you to be happy. They want you to be abundant. All right. And for some of you guys, I'm getting as mothers, it's saying that you feel bad when you have time apart from your children, and it shouldn't be like that. Okay, you might need to do speed dating. If you're a single mother, you need to do speed dating. You don't need to go out there and actually commit to somebody. You just need to start socializing. Speed dating, you can sit down, you talk to a person for like 5 minutes, you move on to the next one, right? You're just getting the feel of it. You're understanding the environment you're coming out to. It's just like tipping your toe in the water. You're getting a chance to see what you like and you don't like. Maybe there's some things that you won't even know that you like, but speaking to another person in that speed dating situation can bring that up or spark that in you. You guys are going to have new sparks. You need to go out there and get new sparks. That means doing things that make you uncomfortable. So going to a cooking class, even with a friend, right? Calling one of your girlfriends up, even your sister, your brother, cousin, mother, whomever it is, going out, doing a cooking night together. I'm seeing kids though, and like social groups. So you're gonna have to take that as applies to you guys. At home, some of you guys, you might be moving. Some of you guys might be sneaking around at home. Okay, there's something about with the Seven of Swords card, I'm getting like some of you guys might be in a bad situation where like the Seven of Swords, what I'm getting is like it's not that somebody's stealing or getting one up on you. This is kind of like you're trying to get, you might have to hide some things to get help, like so you like might have got evicted from your house and you're telling people that the landlord was the problem and you don't want to admit that like to other people out of judgment that you were being evicted. So you're like with the Seven of Swords, what I'm getting is like that's being, you're hiding that so you can get help is what I'm getting, like from your friends, like you don't want them to know that, or that's why you have to move kind of thing. So for some of you other guys, this is saying like watch your bills and stuff like that. Okay, like you could get evicted, like if you're not on top of things. Like the Devil card here, it's like letting things get out of hand, right? You might be tempted to overspend and think it's okay, and your landlord is like not happy with it. If this has happened before, then you know there's going to be consequences, right? Even at work, you got to be aware of that. There's going to be consequences too. At home, consequences, right? Like, so you're going to have courage. You're really going to have to okay. You guys have this opportunity to move. Even it could be like you're in a bad neighborhood and you have to move. It could be, you know, for some of you guys, this could be a husband that just got up and left, or you could be just getting up and leaving. Okay, there's the way that that's handled is going to be just know that there's karma for that. All right, like how you handle it. So the cards are saying be emotionally mature in how you handle things. Whether you're moving, make sure it's done, because we have judgment here. So it's like with the judgment card there and the messages that I'm receiving, it's like things have to be done in an appropriate, proper manner. Otherwise, it can really hurt you. All right, so you might need some time to sit there and contemplate that. All right, and as far as the Seven of Swords, if you have to hide things, well, then you have to hide them. All right, like Don't feel guilty about any of that. The cards are saying, don't feel guilty about any of that, all right? If it was something like what I said, where, you know, you just, things happen in life. You fell behind in bills and you couldn't pay and you got evicted. If that's something that you have to hide, that's fine. You know, like, use your wisdom, okay? Like a judgment call, right? But if the situation is different, then okay, with the Hermit there, you got to use your wisdom. And in that scenario, if you're lying or like trying to do something sneaky, it could hurt you, is what it's saying, okay? So also be careful when you're letting people in your home that you're not being taken advantage of. Somebody's not stealing something from you. All right, doesn't mean get all paranoid about it, but it just means be aware of that. Also be aware of like railings. I'm getting railings, shaky railings, safety. You might want to. I'm getting railings though. Okay, so this could be like on a deck or something like that. Nails too. I'm seeing nails. So it could be an accident or something like that. Maybe somebody even could get their head stuck in a railing. It's odd, but yeah, a kid could get their head stuck in a railing or something. Or maybe it's like what I'm getting is like I'm seeing nails and railings. So, and because your reading has children, it's based on children. So it, like safety for your kids, right? Just be aware of that. Fix those things around the house if you have that. Even if you have parents, okay? So you do have older people here. They could hurt themselves going down the stairs if the railing's shaky. So like if you have parents, go to their house and make sure you tend to those things for them. All right, like buy them a proper step ladder even, so they're not stepping on the chair to get things out of the cupboard. Okay, and watch the head. Definitely watch your head, like hitting your head. I don't know why that's coming through. But at work, okay, you guys stay modest, stay humble, and don't get involved into other people's stuff. It seems like you are gonna have some people that that are like starting stuff, right? Like just focus on you guys here, all right? Stay humble, you guys. It's definitely a month to be humble. Nurture your ideas, write them down. You are gonna have like the Ace of Wands is quick, right? It's like a match. You can blow it out as fast as it's lit. You can blow it out. So write your ideas down. Be patient with yourselves too, and be patient with those around you. You guys. You might have some people that are going through things, and you like you have to understand if somebody is going through an addiction, okay, like their emotions are off balance, and it's asking you. Tauruses are really good at this too. Being you guys make really good friends, best friends, very emotionally supportive. You guys could be other people's pillars. Somebody might have an addiction though, and you might have to voice that to them. Watch the way you do it. You might have to be sneaky in the way that you do it. You know what I mean? So that means not just going out and being like, hey dude, you're an alcoholic or you're a drug addict, you know, I care about you and yada yada. You need to be like, you know, listen, James, or listen, Cindy, I love you, I appreciate you. You know, your alcohol consumption is really doing damage to yourself and those around you. Like I noticed that you know, like you've lost some loved ones or whatnot, and you know, like you gotta really, with the message I'm getting, it's like you guys really gotta come from your heart, your desires and your passions with people, emotionally being mature and open and honest with them is what I'm getting. If you need help, ask for it. If you have to move, there's government housing that you can get, is also what I'm getting. Like, so that's going to the government and applying and getting the applications for it. For a business, even if you have that idea. Okay, if you have a business idea, you're a single mother, a single father, you don't have the finances for it, well, you have, okay, there's people around you that have wisdom and knowledge, okay, that can help you. There's government facilities that can help you. Libraries, Google, research things. Don't act too quickly though, you guys. You have the Two of Wands here, okay? The infinity symbol here takes time. You got to see both the positive and negative before you react, it's saying. Because then with a positive and negative, you can come with a proper outcome. All right. All right, you guys. Hopefully that helped you out, and I will talk to you mid-month. Ciao for now. Namaste.